Coming up, I'm going to share with you my favorite growth hack of all time that can lead to your first $1,000 in sales, or in this case, maybe even $10,000 in sales without spending a penny of your own money. Stay tuned. What is up, App Nation? It is Steve P. Young, founder of appmasters.com, the place you go when you want action-packed content related to helping you grow your app downloads and, more importantly, your revenues. And today, I'm going to share with you my favorite growth hack of all time. So without further ado, let's get into it. All right, for those who are not familiar and new to the channel, welcome. But we've served over 3,000, probably at this point, 4,000 apps from just the 12 years that we've been doing this since 2013 and 14 range. And so here's some of the great companies we've got to work with, a lot of great interviews that we've had through the years. And then let's get into why you're really here. All right, here we go. Now the setup. I want to make this super simple. So if you want to take a picture of this, do it now. Here we go. Here is the exact process that you have to follow. The first thing we're going to do is add a ratings prompt to your first time user experience. Why? Because we know that most people who buy during that first time user experience, and we want to add that ratings prompt during that first time user experience as well. Now you can wait to that second time as well because Apple's figuring things out. So I'm not going to share with you specifically when to do it. You're going to have to join our App Masters Academy to figure that out. But just try to do a ratings prompt either on the first time user experience or the second open, the very time, okay? Next, do ASO. I won't teach you how to do ASO here, but do ASO for your app. The next thing we're gonna do is make a lifetime offer for free, okay? Bear with me. In the next video, I'll show you why this is so valuable. And lastly, we're gonna tell AppAdvice or Indie App Santa that we're making our lifetime for free because obviously we need to get promotion for this particular discount. And 2 days later, we're going to make it back to full price. And I'll show you how to do all that in an upcoming video. All right. So let's get to it. Here's what's happened by following this exact strategy. That's why I said, take a screenshot because you're about to see the exact numbers that happened after we did this. So here's the AppAdvice. Now there's Indie App Santa as well, but I'm going to show you the AppAdvice. It's very simple to do. You go to appadvice.com, apps gone free, and I'll put all those important links into the YouTube description. So here are the numbers. This is one of my favorite case studies of 2024. We drove 106,000 downloads. Now this is an AI app that has costs, but he's willing to listen to me and make his lifetime offer for free. So we created a $150 lifetime offer. For those who are watching and not familiar with this, it has to be a non-consumable in-app purchase. It should not be a subscription. It has to be under non-consumable in-app purchase. And I'll walk you through that in part 2 of this video. All right. We set it free. We told AppAdvice that we're going free for the $150 lifetime offer. We drove 106,000 downloads. Just imagine how much you would have to pay to get to 106,000 downloads. Put that number in your head because most people think, oh, I don't want to get my lifetime for free. How much again? All right. And the server costs for this particular app, $1,000. So we paid $1,000 in server costs to get 106,000 downloads and 800 new ratings, 200 in the US, 600 worldwide, and made $7,000 within the first month. Now, as you can see, almost right when we ran the AppAdvice campaign on January 9th, we had a little bit of bump here. We were starting to see an increase in sales. That is the whole point of the AppAdvice campaign. It is to hack the downloads, drive thousands of downloads, give the new ASO a kickstart so that you can start ranking well for some keywords because part of the algorithm involves download velocity. That's why we were able to generate sales because we were able to generate more downloads and get higher keyword rankings. So how was he doing that $7,000? Look it. Before he worked with us, he was just making a few $100s a month. Now, why I love this case study is he hired us around mid-December, maybe at the end of December. And I said, hey, here's what I want to do. Do you want to just listen to me? He said, let's do it, Steve. Okay. He said, Steve, should I run Apple search ads at this moment? I said, you have 5 ratings and I just don't think that it's the time and you're barely making any money. So why continue to spend more money driving downloads with just 5 ratings? Let's try this growth hack and let's see what happens. So he listened to me and it worked beautifully. Now you can be asking yourself, Steve, you made 7,000. Congratulations that first month. What happened? Why are the sales going down? And I say, well, Robert, it's not going down. It's actually going up. So you can see the sales by source type is blue, is App Store search. That's organic free downloads, by the way. So his sales in that first month when we ran the campaign, he was able to get sales in the green line, which is the AppAdvice campaign. Remember, we only made it free for 2 days. So a lot of people missed out on the deal and came in and said, hey, this is a pretty darn cool AI app. Let me just pay for the stinking app. And that's why we drove $3,000 of sales within the first 3 months through App Refer. So it works as well. Remember, App Refer, right? So we spent $1,000 on server costs, free 106,000 downloads, made $3,000 from that source type, and now we're rocking and rolling. So his free organic downloads have gone up. Now, this was back in January. What's happening now? Look at this. We've made over $70,000, almost $70,000 for this app. And in September and August, we made over $10,000. So now this is now a 6-figure business with this growth hack. Duh. All right. Now, here's what happened with our app. And I want to give you the differences between Indie App Santa and AppAdvice. So for our app, we ran an AppAdvice campaign that drove about 10,000 downloads. And this is just 6,000, but the next day we did 4,000. And then we did Indie App Santa, same lifetime offer for free. We drove 13,000 downloads. What you can do is AppAdvice is free. So go ahead and run it on AppAdvice first. And then because AppAdvice, you're going to have to wait. And if you're not going to be patient to wait another, I forget what the timeline is, but if you don't want to wait, you can just pay Indie App Santa for some promotions doing the same promo. And in this case, sometimes Indie App Santa will drive more downloads than even AppAdvice. So keep that in mind that this is something that you can do frequently. And we have done this with this app. We've done it multiple times on AppAdvice. We've done it on Indie App Santa as well. Now, I want to give you a more reasonable case study. All right. So here's another app that we did the same exact strategy on, and we made $1,200. So over $1,000 within the first month since running the AppAdvice campaign, that same growth hack, right? So it works. Remember this percentage, only 17%, 17% of all apps in the app space make at least $1,000. You want to get to your first $1,000? Run this growth hack right now. And stay tuned for our next video where I'll share with you how do you make your lifetime offer for free? What's the best way to run Indie App Santa campaigns? And so much more. So stay subscribed. If you haven't hit subscribe, make sure you hit subscribe and make sure you share this video with a friend of yours because this needs to get out, right? If you go out there and hire an agency that says we need to spend money on marketing to get any type of data, go hire a different agency, show them this video, or just work with us at appmasters.com. All right, guys, that is it. I will see you on part 2 of this series.